Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel once again. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a home therapy healing reading for the collective. Okay, so whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I hope you're enjoying your week and looking forward to the weekend. I hope you're enjoying your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And thank you for your support. Thank you for taking the time out to watch or listen to this reading. And please don't forget to check the description box for all the decks that I'm going to be using for this reading today. And you don't need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone. And if it's your first time you're watching or listening to this reading, I'll just tell you what home therapy healing is all about. Okay, it's just to learn the different herbs and essential oils that you can use to help cleanse, heal, balance your energy, and at the same time receiving divine guidance in regards to self-love and self-care, because we are loved, we are worthy and needed by the universe, by our spiritual team, by the divine, the higher power, or whatever name you wish to call your spiritual source. Okay? All right. Before I use any of the decks, okay, I just want to say a prayer. So I'm going to be calling in Archangel Raphael. All right. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Whatever you are about to do, or if you've done in the past, is much appreciated, and it does help the channel. Okay, so I'm going to be picking a prayer from this book. It's called Angel Prayers by Carl Gray. Okay. Okay. Archangel Raphael, Divine Healer, thank you for your strength and support. I allow your healing light to wash through every cell of my body. I acknowledge healing begins in the present and so accept healing now. It feels so good as my body returns to health. It feels amazing knowing I am alive, vital, and free. I remember that only love is real. I focus on the love within that brings me peace of mind and happiness. I am whole again. I am healed. I am loved with gratitude. I am well, and so it is. All right. And if you are interested in working with angels, archangels, this is a very good book. All right. It tells you more about, about the archangels, angels, and other spiritual beings in the heavenly realm. Archangel Raphael, all right, he works with Archangel Ariel to bring healing to the animal kingdom. Raphael works with Shamiel to help us see love in a situation. He works with Haniel and Raziel to help us cultivate spiritual gifts and clairvoyance. He works with Metatron to clear our body and energy. They're also a great combination to call on, especially if you are a Reiki practitioner, or if maybe that's something that you are training to do. All right, a Reiki practitioner is somebody who heals energy, okay, but through spiritual connections. Also, he can work with Raziel to help us increase our knowledge of healing. All right, so you could call on him for any type of healings. Okay, he's a very beautiful archangel. All right. You can also call on him if you're planning to travel. All right, and also, um, he can heal you in any area of your life, whatever that you need healing. All right, so you could call on Raphael. All right, so okay. And I put the name of this book in the description box, so please check it out after the reading. All right, to keep the vibration and frequency high around this reading. I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Spirit Junkie. And just select one card from this deck. And it's by Gabrielle Bernstein. Okay, they want me to select this card. Okay, it says here, I honor self-worth by asking for what I want. Okay, I honor my self-worth by asking for what I want. So again, it's all to do with love, self-love, self-care, self-worth. All right. Not to be don't shy away or somehow suppress um if you want to communicate to somebody, especially if they're doing something um that is detrimental to themselves or that can affect you, all right, in a situation, all right, and see, and basically to see your worth, because as I said earlier, we are loved, we are all needed, okay, we are worthy to be on this planet, and we all have a purpose, all right, we all are here on a mission, even though it won't be exactly the same because we are all unique, we have our own challenges to go through life, all right, but life is a process of healing, okay, it's a healing journey, all right, as well as it should, everything should be done in moderation, all right, and also should be done in or through the essence of love, all right. Let me just move this box so I have more space on the table. All right, so I'm going to be selecting three cards. All right, so I'm going to be selecting three cards from this deck. All right, to start off with the healing, the home therapy healing. All right, so and these readings is all to do with energy. Okay, so let's see what animals. Okay, spirit guides, all right, is coming out, all right, so whatever comes out, it's to do, as I said, it picks up on the energies around, or it could be your energy, all right, and see what comes out, all right. So I'm going to select one, and then okay, and maybe see what herbs, crystals, and what advice, okay, the ancestor have, okay, for this particular energy, okay. So I'll put it on the stone. Okay, let me just give it a good shuffle. Holy Spirit, what? Okay, so the first animal spirit, okay, that's coming out is the road runner. The road runner. Okay, it says that keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Okay, so it's all about enjoying the pleasures of life, all right, making sure that we have a balance. Okay, or there's a balance between our physical and spiritual body. But I'm going to read more on this card, all right. So this is the first energy. Okay, so um the road runner. So let me just read more on this particular animal spirit. Okay. Okay, it goes on to say here, it is so tempting to view life in all of its many manifestations, permutations and variations, as something to be taken quite seriously. Yet, this is exactly the opposite of what you need to do right now. No matter what the situation, look for the humor in it. It may take time to find something, but if you look for it with this attitude in mind, you begin to see the absurdities and ironies inherent in whatever shows up in life, even in the seemingly darkest circumstances. Maintaining a healthy sense of humor about most experiences causes you to be lighter in spirit, to smile unabashedly, and to appreciate life that much more. Turn the scowl upside down by doing what makes you openly laugh. Of course, there are certain times, okay, that require a more serious demeanor. Tragedies or traumatic experiences don't call for cheerfulness and humor. When these events occur, appropriate social restrictions apply that demand the expression of emotions congruent with the circumstances. However, these instances are temporary and, like all things, will soon pass. Other than these kinds of situations, life ironies and absurdities abound. Rather than feeling personally victimized by these vagaries, take a deep breath, see the humor in the situation, and have a good laugh. So it basically is not to take life too seriously, okay? All right, so let's see what Herb, all right, spiritual team, okay, would like to recommend, all right, if you somehow resonate to this message, okay, if you are the individual who likes to take everything seriously, all right, so I'm going to be using the herbal astrology oracle, okay, and herbs are very much connected to the energy of the planets, all right, that's why it's called the herbal astrology oracle. So let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what herbs would you like to recommend for? Okay. So we've got here Damiana. Damiana. Okay. And it says here the beloved. All right. So this herb is connected to Venus, all right, and Venus is all to do with um the way the energy, okay, is the way we communicate uh to each other, all right, how you speak about yourself as well, okay, so and also how we think um and learn as well, okay, and it's also connected to Venus, okay, which is all to do, the energy is all to do with the principle of love, pleasure, and relationships, okay. um let's see what else. Okay, let me just use another deck to see what other, you know what, let me just, I'll ask for to take, I take two more. All right, you want me to just select because I'm going to be using oils as well, all right, so let's see. Okay, so let's see what else. um So I'm going to be using the witch's kitchen. All right. To see what other herb that you can use. Oh, if in case you want to know more about this herb, let me just read more about it, all right? As well. Before I use the before I select one from the witch's kitchen. 88. Okay, so all right, so it talks about magnetism, attraction, kindred spirits, soulmates, relationships, intimacy, secret play, finding the beloved within. All right, and again, I'm just going to just see what else. It also I'm just thinking if there's anything else. Okay, and the astrological ruler is Venus and Pluto. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's actually this hub is connected to Pluto. All right. So Pluto is a good thing I refer to the book. All right. So Pluto is connected to regeneration and transformation. Okay, and its energy is present when we experience a metaphoric death and rebirth. Okay, because that's just part of life. Okay, and so that could happen many times or occur many times in our life. All right. Okay, so good thing I checked the book. All right, to read. I was guided to read the book. All right. Okay, so let me see what herbs are coming out. Okay. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what herbs would you recommend for? Okay, so you've got the patchouli. Okay, so they're recommending now, so you can actually use it. Um, it's found in many products. Okay, you could use it as an oil. Um, you could also find it in certain hand creams as well. Okay, and it's to do with purpose. All right. So if you want to sort of like or you in your purpose or all right. So you've got patchouli. Let me just see what's okay. It goes on to say here, don't give up even though you may feel that your life has no meaning or direction. I am here to change your outlook and remind you that having a purpose enables you to live life to the fullest. So seize the day and embrace your ideas to achieve your goals and reignite your passion, and I shall give you good reasons to get up in the morning. Oh, so if you feel that you're not worthy or you have no purpose in life, all right, then you probably need to, or you can use or this particular herb. All right, let's see if we could get another one. Okay, let's see if I can just I was guided to select another one here. So let's see. Okay, it says expansion. So they wanted me to select this one. So they recommend your spiritual team is recommending hemp. Okay, I believe you can find that in either in you can find they put hemp, okay, in certain oils, certain lip balms, okay. All right, so let me just read quickly on here on hemp. Okay, the guidance here, it says you've been courting controversy, although what you're standing for is right. If only others could see the point you're making, thinking outside of the box or looking at the bigger picture is the only way forward. Although looking at a situation from another another's viewpoint will help you understand the approach and attitude of others at this time. Okay, so um, I think it's also to help you to make the right decisions, okay, for your life. What um, should be for your higher good. All right, so you can use him. Okay. Okay, let's see what oils your spiritual team is recommending. Let me just shuffle the cards a bit. Holy Spirit, or what oils? Okay, so okay, so for the road runner, okay, they're recommending orange oil to help elevate and invigorate. Okay, they're also recommending lemon eucalyptus oil to energize the spirit. Okay, also vetiver comforts fears and restores spirit. Okay, so these are the oils. Let me just put them okay. All right, and let's see what crystal. Okay, your spiritual team would like you to work with. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what crystal would you like the collective to work with? Okay. Okay. So the crystal that they're recommending is black tourmaline. Okay, black tourmaline. Okay, to protect your energy. So let me just read more on this crystal. Now, if you are sort of like taking any form of medication or attending therapy, please continue. Okay, these are just holistic ways to help cleanse, balance, okay, your energy. All right. So, okay, it goes on to say here, only good vibes may enter. Learning how to fully realize and protect your personal energy is a powerful tool to stay strong. Remain true to yourself and resist being swayed or brought down by negativity, whether it's directed at you or simply present around you. Before going out in public, make a conscious effort to harness this inner strength and commit to staying positive regardless of who or what may seem to dampen or drain your spirit. Utilize this shield of protection and you'll recognize the difference. Okay, and the core questions there, it says, have you been letting others' negativity affect you? Are there people in your life who leave you feeling drained when you spend time with them? How can you protect your vitality? Okay, and the crystal action affirmation is, I am strong, powerful, and protected. Okay, I am strong, powerful, and protected. Today, before you leave the house, envision a strong, energetic shield surrounding you. Reconnect with this energy barrier throughout the day to reinforce your protection. All right, um, so for the first energy of the road runner, okay, they want you to use these herbs, patchouli, hemp, the oils, okay, vetiver, lemon, eucalyptus, orange oil, okay, and the crystal black tourmaline, okay, and okay, let's see what advice I'm going to be using the ancestors want to give for the first energy of the road runner. Let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what advice you have for the okay, it says feathers, okay. So let me just put this on a stand. Let me just so you can have a better view. Okay, I hope you can see the cards. Uh, okay, feathers. So I'm just going to read. Okay, it says here. Okay, the meaning. It says a softer approach is needed. Don't be so hard on yourself or others. A period of rest, restoration, and rebirth. You will soon be soaring high, See a situation from a bird's eye perspective. Falling feathers bring the confirmation you've been waiting for. Okay? This card comes to you as a spirit teacher or guide. As a message from nature, feathers ask you to be gentle with yourself right now. You have recently endured a rough ride and are still a little ruffled. However, feathers bring assurance that you have or will soon land softly. Allow yourself to rest amongst comforting plumage, whilst feathers gently stroke away any doubts and worries you have collected along the way. Feathers recognize your bravery as a warrior who have returned from battle and needs to rest. There is a three-way connection between you, the Great Spirit, and the bird from which the feather came. Feathers bring you connection, support, and perspective. Allow the medicine of feathers to gently restore and sweep your energy field with the qualities you require to fly. All right? This medicine is linked to the spiritual energy of the bird that gifted the feather. Okay, for example, a raven feather represents magic, rebirth, transition, and renewal. Contemplate the type of feather that has come to you. So, if you're out in nature, okay, you might go to a park or something like that. You may see a certain feather. So, it could be from a crow, it could be from or any type of bird. Okay, so this you may need to probably look it up. All right. Um, to see what the meaning of the feather of that particular bird is or whatever. Okay. So all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now uh select another energy. So let me just clear the table. Okay. Let me just clear the table quickly. All right. All right. So all right. And then I'm going to select another energy. Okay. All right, so okay, so let's see what second energy that's this your spirit guides. Okay. Okay, we have Pure, okay, which is the sorry, Hawaiian owl. Okay, it says your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. All right, so the animal spirit, okay, that your spiritual team would like you to work with is the Hawaiian owl. Okay, so this is the second energy that's been picked up, okay, from the collective. All right. So I'm just once again going to just read from the booklets. Okay, it goes on to say you can receive guidance from your ancestors in the spiritual world, no matter what their age, when they died, or how many generations ago they walked on the earth. They're offering you help in many ways right now, so pay close attention to the signs they give you. This guidance can come to you in many forms, whether through your eyes, ears, feelings, or thoughts. Sometimes your ancestral spirit guides appear in dreams, particularly vivid ones. You may see someone who looks like one of your ancestors, or unexpectedly come across photos or memorabilia that remind you of this person. Often a particular animal making an appearance before you in a way in which your ancestral guide is trying to reach you. You may hear something that makes you think of a specific ancestor, or simply feel their presence and thoughts about a certain ancestor, especially unexpected and recurring thoughts suggest that they're nearby. Repetition is key here. In whatever ways your ancestors attempt to contact you, when signs continue to show up that make you think of your deceased loved ones, know that these physical manifestations demonstrate that they're with you. You may have known some of these ancestors in the physical world prior to their deaths, or they may be ancestors from long ago, several generations before your birth, surpasses the boundaries of conscious memory, regardless of who they are. Always give thanks to your ancestral spirit guides and even appeal to those benevolent helpers whenever guidance is needed. Okay? Um, sorry, I just forgot to mention. Okay, so for the first one, okay, the road runner, um other words associated to the road runner, okay, is dignity, uh yeah, sorry, I just want to make sure I'm right, read it. Okay, yeah, it's sorry, it's speed. Oh my god, yeah, speed, agility, all right, speed, agility, multitasking, intelligence, adaptability, laughter, humor, ingenuity, flexibility, toning, communication, courage, self-care, and balance. Okay, so this is for this the words associated with the road runner. Okay, if you resonate with this, all right, this the meaning, all right, of this animal spirit guide. All right, so let me just read the words, okay, associated with pure, the owl, Hawaiian owl. Okay, it's dignity, omens, guidance, protection, wisdom, knowledge, inspiration, mysteriousness, silence, sacredness, diversity. Okay, so okay, so let's see what herb, okay, that's associated, okay, with this animal spirit. Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, what herb Okay. Okay, so it says here hibiscus, hibiscus, all right, and this herb, okay, at the bottom it says joy, all right, is a herb that's very much connected to the planet Venus, okay, as well as Pluto as well, all right. I think this herb is called sorrel as well. Okay. Right. Let's see. All right, let me just read more on this herb, on the hibiscus. Okay, it goes on to say, like hibiscus, you emanate the essence of Venetian grace. You hold and cradle life. You are the nurturer. Your presence brings renewal and joy to others. Express your creativity to keep attracting this colorful energy back to you. Like the hummingbird, you are a creature of nectar, a conduit of divine love and joy. All right? Don't be shy away from your power. You are worthy of it all. Follow the dance of the hummingbird, journey into your sadness, and know that this pain is just a thread within the fabric of joy. All right. Okay, and obviously, the words associated, okay, with this herb is nectar, grace, sensuality, beauty, divine feminine. Okay, so some of you might be embodying that energy. All right. Um, nurturing creativity and abundance. Okay, and the astrological ruler is Venus and Pluto. All right, so yes, so okay, so let me just check what um herbs or spices or what that your spiritual team would like you to or they would like to recommend. Okay, um and this is for the animal spirit of the owl, and I'm going to take select two. Okay. Okay, so the first one is this one is like a spice. Okay. Um it's cumin. Okay, cumin. And it talks about faithfulness. Okay, so you can use cumin, you could add it into your cooking, all right? All right. And the second one is chamomile. Okay, you can get that in many different forms, including tea form. Okay, and it can help you to relax. All right. So it could be your ancestors are wanting you to relax. You could be a faithful servant to the higher power, to the divine. Because hibiscus does talk about uh, divine feminine energy. All right, so let me just read quickly on these herbs of cumin. Okay, it goes on to say here, a seed of doubt has entered your mind and you've been questioning someone's loyalty. As you look for signs of unfaithfulness, you too are reminded of a pledge you made. Promises of fidelity and secret pacts rise to the surface, and your attention is drawn to a long standing relationship. Fears of infidelity have risen, and violation of a contract causes emotional upheaval. Do not despair, for I am loyal. My power guards against theft of any kind, including of your heart. Hmm. Okay, and it says, sprinkle me on any dish for an earthy flavor that will keep you grounded as I protect you from deceit. Very interesting. So you can use it for those purposes, all right? And let me just read quickly on chamomile. It goes on to say, you're living on nervous energy. Surviving on stimulants may elevate your mood, but they are not the answer and will only enhance agitation over an extended period of time. Loosen up on any self imposed restrictions and try not to enforce your authority on others so much. This really is a phase in your life when you need to unwind and bend the rules a little. So to put sorry put your feet up and have a brew. As soon as you take a sip of my delicious soothing tea, the sedating effects will help you feel calm and centered in no time. I'll help you say goodbye to restless nights, introduce you to natural sleep with calming dreams. All right. Yeah, so you can use it to relax. Okay, if you're nervous or whatever. Okay, you can use it to help, um, you know, to bring more balance to you and to help you sleep better. And as I said, if you are taking any form of medication to do so, whatever, please continue. Okay, these are just holistic ways. Okay. Okay, let's see what oils. All right. For the spirit holy angels, what oils do you recommend for? Okay, so we have oregano oil. Oregano oil. Let's see what else. Let's see. Okay. They also recommending lavender. They wanted me to mention this one, lavender oil. And let's see what other this one more. Okay. Okay. And lime oil. Okay. It purifies and elevates overwhelming feelings. Okay. All right. So oregano releases limitations and discomfort. All right. Lavender oil soothes and supports. Okay. And lime oil purifies and elevates overwhelming feelings. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see what crystal your ancestral team the higher power would like you to work with. Okay. Okay, they would like you to work with the energy of the golden healer quartz. Okay. Okay, and let me just read quickly on this crystal. Just get the book. Okay, it says open the door. Take it easy. You are ready to begin the process towards some form of healing. Think about an aspect of your life that is calling for your attention. Unlock the door in your subconscious mind so you can remember and overcome any experiences of feelings you may have blocked out. Allow yourself to acknowledge these emotions and then let your healing journey begin. Remember to take it slow and easy as you uncover the parts of yourself that need healing and as you embrace a better, stronger you on the other side of the door. Okay, and the core question is that in which area um, of your life are you ready to begin your healing journey? What can you do to make yourself comfortable as you open the door to healing? What are small steps you can take to begin this process? Okay, and the crystal action affirmation is you could say and believe it. I begin my healing journey. I begin my healing journey. Today, choose one area of your life that could use an extra dose of healing. Take 5 minutes to tap into your subconscious and freely write about all your feelings. All right. So this is the message for this crystal golden healer quartz. Okay. All right. All right. So um what I'm going to do now is just pick one more card, okay, to see what other energy, all right, the spiritual team is picking up, okay. Okay, so um okay, so let's see what last animal spirit guide, okay, uh your I mean whether it depends on the energy, okay, which energy that your spiritual team is picking up, and you can use this animal spirit to help you heal, okay. So let's see. Okay, so we have, okay. So we've got the peacock. Okay, it says, let yourself stand out and be noticed. Okay, so some of you, okay, or whether this message, the last message, okay, for this card is going to come. Maybe you might resonate, and maybe you need to work with the spirit of the peacock. Okay. All right. So let me just read more on this energy. Okay, so it's time to step forward and stop hiding behind any of the facades that you've developed over the years. Although these personas have been highly adaptive and have helped you along the way, for which you can be grateful, there's more of you to express to the world and it's ready to emerge. There's a certain safety and comfort in becoming inconspicuous and always staying in the background. Yet, in playing it safe in this way, others don't have the opportunity to get to know who you really are, and you don't get to experience the richness and textures that are possible by participating more fully in life. By remaining in the background, you not only alienate yourself from others, but often end up allowing others to choose for you. Doing so can make you feel like a passive victim of life. Being noticed does have some risk. People may criticize or judge you, particularly if they're not used to you asserting yourself in such a way, or you may judge yourself, which can be an even harsher sentence. These are the most likely risk, but they're actually very minimal. So, shed any guilt or shame about coming out with who you are. Wear more colorful clothing, sing, dance, and let others know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. You can do so with grace, dignity, and enthusiasm, and you might even enjoy it. Okay, and the words associated with this message is self-confidence, clairvoyance, sensitivity, healing, dignity, laughter, leadership, gracefulness, flamboyance, colorfulness, cheerfulness, radiance, attractiveness. Okay, so these are the words associated with this animal spirit guide. Okay. Okay, so let's see what herbs, okay, that your spiritual team would like you to, or yeah, herbs. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Before I continue, let me just I need to use this deck, all right? For the second one. I think it was okay, for the owl. Okay, so because I didn't use the shamanic medicine. Okay, for ancestral advice. So let me just so please bear with me, okay? Before I just use the other decks regarding the peacock energy. All right, so dearly beloved ancestors, oop, there's so many here. What advice do you have for the collective regarding the owl? Okay, they want me to select that one. It says nurture. Okay, nurture. All right. So, and it's okay. So let's see what it says. Earth and nurture. Okay, spend more time outside. Ensure you are grounded when doing spiritual work. Take up gardening, hug or sit beneath, okay, beneath a tree. And just put that on now so you have a better view. So let me just remove this for a bit so I can just okay, so it goes on to say spend more time outside, ensure you're grounded when doing spiritual work, take up gardening, or sit beneath a favorite tree. The birth of a project requires solid groundwork, strong foundations ensure success and longevity. Visit your homeland. So maybe some of you might need to go into nature, okay? It says ahead, Earth supports and nurtures your plants like a gardener who tends to seeds. Earth is solid, firm, and provides the foundation needed for the results you desire, fertile and stable. Earth is associated with Divine Mother, birth, life, death, and rebirth. Give yourself some time in nature. Allow the earth to restore you. Go barefoot, sink your feet in the mud, get your hands dirty, or start gardening. You may wish to take part of in the shamanic rite of being buried in the earth. Okay, that's for some of you, but with the correct supervision. How comfortable do you feel connecting with this element? Does it feel natural and nurturing? Familiarize yourself with this element and its traits. Dig within to find those qualities in yourself. Feel which aspects of earth you lack or need to home. Draw upon earth's magical and mysterious gifts as you rest and recharge under her protection. Earth will nurture and restore and you all that is required for you to move forward. All right. So I think so. This is the message. Okay, if okay, for whoever it is, or they feel that somehow they don't feel grounded, they don't feel a bit stable. Maybe they continuing, like I mean, like going into things, all right, that is not beneficial. So it could be you, it could be people that you connect to, or somebody you know. Okay, so maybe they need to work with, or it could be you to work with the spirit animal of, okay, which is the owl. Okay, it's a Hawaiian owl. Okay, all right, so sorry about that. So I'm just going to continue with this one, okay, about the peacock. So let me just remove these cards. All right, so okay, so what I'm going to do is use this deck, all right, for the last energy, all right. Let's see if I okay, so Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what herbs would you recommend for the anyone who embodies or needs to work with the um animal spirit of the peacock? Okay. Okay, so they're recommending Rishi. Okay, so this herb is connected to the energies of the planet Jupiter as well as the sun. All right, so let me just get a stand to put this on. I believe it's a type of mushroom, all right? And it says a retreat, all right? Okay, so let me just read retreat. See 81. Okay, all right. Okay, so the guidance, it says that it's time to soar to new. Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let's see, make sure that where is the Rishi? 81. All right, so okay, it says here, all right, pause. It's time for renewal. If you feel overwhelmed or mentally overloaded, it's time to retreat. Take the time to recuperate and recharge, and personal growth will follow. Overstimulation and indecision lead to a sense of weakness, imprisonment, and a feeling that you are invading death. Like bear, hibernate or rest before you take on the next project or challenge. Many Native American tribes have called this space of inner contemplation the Dream Lodge, a place to witness death and see beyond the confines of physical reality by visiting the dream time. Create the space to be silent and calm the internet chatter. Reflection is key to the path of self mastery. Okay, so maybe some of you, or if you resonate with this, we need to take time out to retreat, okay, to go out in nature. All right. Okay, and other words that's associated with this message is retreat, recovery, meditation, hibernation, spiritual contemplation, replenishment of spirit. All right. Okay. Right. Let's see what herbs are going to come up from the witch's kitchen. So let's see. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What? Okay. So we've got here. Um. All right. So we've got here parsley. Okay. So there could be some things that are because again the spiritual journey, okay, it doesn't always have to be a fit, but it's all to do because in the way, if you're on a spiritual life path or journey, it's all to do with seasons and cycles. All right, so there might be a part of you that ending, you might be transition in that transitioning transformation stage, so you can use parsley or to help you during that process. All right. Okay, so we got parsley, all right, and we also have eucalyptus. Okay, it says breathe, so maybe this could be very much connected to what came out earlier regarding the meaning of this herb. It says breathe. Okay, so let me just quickly read on these two. Okay, so parsley 82. Okay, it goes on to say, the change you've been resisting won't go away. The end is nigh, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it Wear me as a garland around your neck when feasting to ward off intoxication. But if you find you are in need of parsley, it could indicate terminal illness, and you may well lose your appetite. Instead of fearing me, when I garnish your plate, you are reminded of your own precious mortality as I protect your food from contamination. Mm. Oh, wow. All right. So, maybe some of you might need to use this. All right. Um, but it could be that there could be some like cycles, things that no longer serve your higher purpose is dying away slowly as you transform into becoming a better version of yourself. All right. And I'm just going to read quickly on eucalyptus. Okay, it goes on to say emotions have been starved down and feelings of being trapped or suffocated have restricted you. Allow me to bring some welcome relief to cleanse you both spiritually and physically. It's time to breathe again as I bring fresh energy to your situation and relieve you of mental exhaustion. My succulents and calming properties gift you with purity and stimulation. I will restore clarity to your overactive mind. All right. So if you're overthinking, um, okay, then you can use eucalyptus oil. All right. It does come in other products as well. It doesn't only just the oil. I think they put in other products as well. Okay. Okay, let's see what oils besides. Okay, we've got grapefruit oil. It uplifts and detoxifies. Let's see which other one. Okay, you got clove. It restores strength and immunity. Okay, clove oil. Right. Okay, and sandalwood oil. Okay, it unifies body, mind, and spirit. Okay, let's see what crystal. All right, your. All right, I think they wanted me to just see okay, they wanted me to select this one for you, hematite, which you can use to ground yourself. So obviously that means going out in nature. All right, so let's see. They wanted me to select this one. Okay, so we've got hematite. Okay, it's okay. Let me just put that on a stand. Okay, it goes on to say, when was the last time you walked barefoot outside? Joining with the earth in this simple faction can help you feel grounded and connected. Define what stability feels like for you so that you can create the sense of security for yourself even during the most turbulent of times. For most of us, self discovery is a lifelong endeavor, but stay true to your own core values, to what makes you you. This is how to become secure in your career, your home, life, or any other aspect of the world, physical or spiritual. Consider what self care methods would help support a solid foundation so that you can devote energy to other areas of your life. You can have roots and still fly. Okay, and the core question says, has something rocked your foundation? Do you feel grounded? Okay, and the crystal action affirmation, you can say and believe it. I am grounded. Sorry, I am grounded and connected to the earth. Today's stand tall. Close your eyes and visualize yourself rooted in the ground. Okay. All right. And let me just use the shamanic medicine, all right, to see what message is going to come out, all right, for this peacock uh animal spirit, all right. Okay, so let me just see what's really beloved ancestors. Okay, it says buried in earth. It says transference. Okay, buried in earth. All right, so let's see what that's about. Let me just put this on the stand. Let me just push this up a bit. Okay, it goes on to say, stop burying your head in the sand. Ignoring problems prevents you from facing reality. Someone from your past offers a helping hand. Journey within to get to the source of a situation. Bury the hatchet. Hidden gifts are unearthed. All right, then he goes on to say here, dig deep to find what is hidden beneath the surface. This is true of family in the present and more poignantly from the past. Their stories, experiences, and circumstances have contributed great to what is currently happening in your life, as well as who you are and how you deal with things. Being ceremonially buried with objects that have a direct connection to one's ancestors is not for the faint hearted, but it is very powerful rite of passage. Ancestors can include anyone who held in high regard or had a profound influence on your life. When you are stripped back emotionally within the sanctuary of Mother Earth, the energy of those you hold dear is transferred to you, passing through the objects and into your being. Connect with the energy of this card. Okay, that's if you have the deck, to open yourself to the truths, answers, and attributes you need from your ancestors right now. This will help you move forward in your journey free of negative attachments and falsehoods. Please ensure you undertake this with the correct guidance and supervision. So this is a shamanic way, all right? If for some reason this um message resonates with you, okay, this is a shamanic way of connecting to the ancestors, okay, to maybe to help you to let go of the past, to open yourself to more truths, answers. Maybe you might be sort of being denial of something. Okay, it could be something related to someone who could have passed away, so I don't know. Okay, this doesn't have to be you. Okay, it could be people around you, people you associate with. All right. um these are messages, okay, from the ancestors. These are ancestral channel messages, all right, that's coming out, all right. So that's for somebody who may be watching this, all right. It could be somebody who's part of the collective or somebody who is not. It could be a cross watcher, okay, it could be a cross watcher, all right. Okay, so okay, so let me just clear the table. Um all right, and because I want to use some other decks, all right, to close off this reading. Okay, so let me just bring back let me just remove this. So what I'm going to do, going to bring back the three animal spirit guides. Okay. So you have the Roadrunner, the Hawaiian owl, the Puo, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, and the peacock. All right. And just see what practical messages, okay, spirit have for the collective in general, okay, for these three, okay, when it comes to these animal spirit guides, okay. Okay, so let's see for the road runner. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what practical advice for the road runner? Okay, so it says use divination to understand your desires and path. Okay, so that's for the first one. Okay, let's see. Okay. Holy Spirit, on what practical advice you have for the Hawaiian? Okay, it says here. Okay, so for the Hawaiian owl or the puio. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Animal spirit guide. Okay, it says do 30-day challenges. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. Okay. Right, so and let me see if we've got room for the last one. Let's see. Okay, and let me just shuffle. Okay, I think that just wanted to pop out. Okay, and for the last one, for the that's to do with the uh animal spirit guide, the peacock. It says avoid toxic people, hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring you down. Okay. All right. right. Okay, and let's just see what colors. All right. Let's see what colors. What color do you recommend for this animal guide, the Roadrunner? Okay, amber. It says awaken your creativity. Okay, the color amber. Okay. Let's see for the Hawaiian owl. Okay, it says here. Okay, for the Hawaiian owl, it says it's they recommend in pink. It says let love in. Okay. And let's see for the peacock. What color would you like? You got it goes on. Okay, gold. It says attract abundance. Okay, so the color gold. All right. Alright, and let me just see what other ones to close this off. Um, mm, mm, mm. All right, so I'm just thinking if there's any other. All right, so I guess that is. Oh yes. Before I close off, I just want to just show you a few crystals. All right, that you can use if you're interested in working with crystals. Okay. um or I should call them like health and well-being crystals. I just want to show you a few, and please check the description box. Okay. And I said all the oils, okay, and herbs that's been recommended in the reading. Okay, these are to be used for holistic purposes. All right, so if you are taking any form of medication, please continue, or if you're going to any form of therapy, please continue. So I'm just going to show you a few health and well-being crystals. This is a very popular one. You've got Kesara. All right. This one is called Bloodstone. All right. If you want to use a crystal, or okay, or to carry one around it to help to keep your energy high. All right. Again, you can use Kesara. All right. Now for I call these like quick boosters. All right. Quick boosters. Okay, which you can use together with the ones I showed earlier. All right. We've got a Moldavite. Okay, but this is a very high vibrational uh energy crystal. All right, so but if you can't handle Moldavite, all right, then you can use topaz. This is topaz. Okay, some crystals you can get in raw form, but most of the crystals I have here is in tumble stone form. All right, and not all of the crystals, okay, that I have the names of the crystals which I have put in the description box, and what I'm showing you, you could are easily available, or where you can find them in a local spiritual shop. You may need to get them online. All right. Now for addictions and cravings, okay, you've got amethyst. This is a very popular protective spiritual stone. All right, and again, if you are like struggling with alcohol, if you have addiction um with alcohol, then amethyst is a very good crystal. All right, for smoking, this is a very good one. All right, this is Botswana agate. Okay. um any unwanted ties, or if you are going through that transforming stage, all right, if you're on a spiritual or religious path, all right, and you want to cut things out that it no longer serves your high purpose, this is a good crystal. This is called serpentine, all right, because with this, I think the reason why they call it serpentine, because if you study the snake, all right, the snake, after time it sheds its old skin, so it's almost like so that the old things, whatever you have in your life, let it die away, okay? Because all the end of the day is all to do with cycles and seasons, and this one is called malachite, okay? So, and as I said, some crystals are easily available, some you may need to get online. And out of all right, I would suggest everyone to get this crystal. It's called a rose quartz, okay, for self-love, self-care, and also to feel worthy and have a more positive mindset, okay, to think to think about yourself in a more positive way, all right. And this is also a very good one to help you let go of the past, all right, to help you to have a positive mind is rutilated quartz, okay. It can help you on that, if you're taking that step to healing and forgiving yourself, and then later on, if you want to forgive those that have done you wrong in the past. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Um, this was home therapy healing reading. All right, just to help cleanse, heal, balance your energy. All right, and also to gain divine guidance in regards to self love and self care. All right. And remember that you're loved, all right? You do have a purpose. We are all unique, all right? And if you do need um spiritual healing, you could always go to the high connect with spirit, to your higher power, to help you, okay, and to guide you to whatever healing that you need at this time, okay. So if you did enjoy this reading, all right, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. And please don't forget to check the description box after this reading. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.